Hey, it's great to be with you again today. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are done and gone. We've had lots of fun. Maybe you got to go and hang out with your family or friends for some New Year's Eve parties, maybe a New Year Day family reunion. We used to have a family reunion every New Year Day, and we would get this together with family and friends, and there would be, anywhere between 50 and 100 people there. There's a lot of us. It's scary sometimes, right? And we just enjoyed being together and spending that time together. But I look at it, and not everyone has family and friends around them during the holidays. There are those who, well, they're in the military. They may be overseas and they don't have time for a New Year's Eve party or a New Year's Day gathering. Maybe there's a loss of a loved one and we don't know how to deal with that loss. Maybe we're a shut-in. Maybe our family has moved away. Those around us, they're no longer around, and we're by ourselves, and we don't have anybody. And we feel lonely. We feel lost. We feel abandoned. And those times are tough. And I go back to the New Testament, right, with Jesus. And Jesus gets arrested. And when he's arrested, all of his disciples run. All of them. They all take off. None of them come and support him and say, no, this is not true. This is all wrong. You guys are lying. He doesn't have that support. The only one who's mentioned is Peter, and he's standing in the courtyard watching and listening, and he denies Jesus 3 times. And it's sad, right? It's sad when we think about being alone and being abandoned. But here's the thing. Jesus was never alone. Even though he said, my God, why have you forsaken me? God was still there working in that moment, even when he was hanging on the cross, because the plan was that from the very beginning, that Jesus would come, that he would atone us of our sins, that he would be the lamb that was slain, the lamb that came to bleed and cover us with his blood so that our sins were washed as white as snow. And so when we look at that and Jesus says, God, my God, and God's like, I'm here with you as you're going through this. I know this isn't easy. I know this stinks. I know this is painful, but I'm with you.